And this is what's kind of crazy. And you're seeing it. This is exactly what's happening.
Because Veilguard chose to represent, I guess. I don't know. However, it's just a lot. It's just a whole lot. Because now I'm in a position where I don't think BioWare is on my side. And that's... I'm in a position now where for the first time I don't think BioWare has the right intentions.
I feel bad for a person dumb enough to think that a for-profit, publicly traded company ever had your best interests in mind. You gotta be real stupid to believe that. You got completely hoodwinked. And this girl, totally fucking right. I don't think they're honest. They never were. Look, I know in your head you think that I hate you because you're trans or whatever. That's not it. I don't know if they're trans or what. I mean, you have the haircut as a girl, I guess. Like, I don't think that makes you trans. But anyway, that's not it. We just don't see eye to eye because you're fundamentally different people, but I don't like seeing when you get blatantly manipulated. And you and everyone who became BioWare's sword and shield against the Veilguard marketing cycle got played hard. Companies don't care about you. Studios don't have your best interests at heart. They care about money, and for years, slapping a rainbow flag on their profile and throwing a trans flag charm in an FPS made them money. Not anymore. Now you're surprised that you've been dropped like a sack of hot potatoes. There it is. They never cared about you. You were always just being duped into buying something, and that's it. Or the next marketing scheme? Yep, there you go. And they didn't make money, they just virtue signaled? Yeah, I guess so. And it's the realest shit ever typed? Yeah, it's sad to see this happen to people. First, to think BioWare ever had their best interests in mind. They're a studio that made a game for people like you, and it sold like dog water, and everybody championed it left in the sinking ship. Yep. There we go. And that's what's happened. There's a video I was going to watch about this too. I thought it was really funny.
I've always found it really bizarre and pathetic when parts of the LGBT community fall for overt rainbow capitalism.
Yeah.
Essentially, when a corporation panders to them, they suddenly feel compelled to consume that corporation's products and defend that corporation with every breath. It's like, bro, don't you realize that you're being treated like a tool? Like they don't actually care. They just want your money. And or they use this stuff to hide their own controversies. We've seen that plenty of times. Oh, absolutely. Too. You'll have like Activision Blizzard getting like SA lawsuits, and then they're like suddenly, oh, hey, check out our new Pride merch. Of course, there's also the...
Yeah, it's like, yes, we had people drinking breast milk at the company, but did you know that we added a pansexual character to Overwatch that has an androgynous look to it? Wow, look at us. They're non-binary.
DEI and ESG part of this too. But we're not trying to get into everything, just making a few quick points. And the icing on the cake here, as well as when these LGBT people that fall for rainbow capitalism simultaneously also talk about how anti-capitalist they are. And all you can really do is just facepalm and laugh at how pathetic it all is. Anyways, tying this back to Dragon Age the Veilguard, there were a number of self-proclaimed LGBT content creators that were propping Veilguard and BioWare up because, hey, this game is such great representation. You know, they let you pick a few different pronouns in the character selection menu and give you one scar option specifically for trans men. You know, nothing for trans women and no neo-pronouns, none of that stuff. But, you know, hey, BioWare did the absolute bare minimum. We're totally going to prop this company up and talk about how great it is and how great this trans rep is, even though it's really not. And, of course, Tosh was also a complete disaster.
It's also that these people, like, they had this complete media monopoly for, like, years. You weren't able to anywhere... like criticize this on any sort of like a social media platform at all. And so they convinced themselves that this was the normal thing. They had complete media dominance. Like every social media company was, you know, basically doing what they wanted, banning people that disagreed with them. Like, for example, like look at Destiny. Destiny got banned because he said a group of people that were harassing him and doxing him were subhuman because they were trans. It had nothing to do with that. But he got banned for that for some bullshit reason.
Which, to be fair, I did see some LGBT people calling out how bad of representation Tosh is. But of course, on the other hand, there were also so many defending Tosh and Veilguard and BioWare, etc., specifically because of the pandering. Once again, absolutely pathetic stuff, but that all takes us to one of the most vocal defenders of Veilguard, one who was even in the news multiple times for defending the character customization options and like propping up the whole surgery scar thing, just like Uniwalker person. And now Uniwalker feels betrayed, complaining on a recent live stream that, oh my gosh, I don't think this corporation really cares about me. And it's like, well, yeah, that's what
they were the one that was promoting and saying how great it was that you were able to have trans scars in the game. That was them.
Gamers have been saying this whole time, that it's all just fake from these AAA companies. But so many of these people ate the slop right up, never questioned anything, fell for everything. Yeah, I'm sure you all get the point, kind of preaching to the choir here. Let's just roll the clip.
Because Veilguard chose...
Trump will make video games great again? More than that. He needs to appoint me as video games are, and I'll make it illegal to have body type 1 and 2 in your game. It'll have to be male and female. Problem solved.
I really don't get it. I don't get how Unifade ever thought, like...
And I also love how the implication is that the right intentions... Like, they didn't even say that, you know, like, my intentions. It's the right intentions, which is, like, the presupposition that my intentions are the right intentions, right?
BioWare's on my side. This corporation's got my back. Like, what the frick? Because if the current take is no longer feeling that way, it's implying that Unifade did feel that way before.
Yeah, of course.
Something else really funny, the chat in this clip, did you notice this? Look at these messages. The one on top says, it's technicalities wrapped in technicalities, and it's led to talented people losing their jobs. The one below that says, yeah, defo don't want to be part of the misinformation BS that's going around. This is absolutely hilarious because the comment right above it is misinformation, but I doubt the people
I'm also going to say that I'm sure that a lot of people, and I've seen this too, that a lot of people are blaming me for this. I'm going to do it again. That's right. I'm going to keep doing it.
Realize that. Because no, these people didn't lose their jobs based on technicalities. The game massively underperformed. The executives were too scared to even release the official sales numbers, so they tried to get away with just being like, oh, the player count was 1.5 million.
There's more information about that. And even with that
padding of the phrasing, they still had to admit that it underperformed by around 50% of their expectations.
Totally
On top
normal.
of that, the recent reviews for this game over on Steam have fallen all the way down to mixed. And who knows if it even stops there. Perhaps it continues trending downwards all the way to mostly negative. But hey, the people that lost their jobs, it was just because of technicalities. That's all. And we don't want any misinformation being spread about this. Ultimately,
misinformation is whenever you disagree.
Would have liked to have seen more of Unifade's take, and specifically why Unifade feels betrayed by BioWare now. Feels like BioWare doesn't have my best interest in mind now. Once again, like, Unifade never should have felt this way to begin with. BioWare is, of course, a corporation. Their main interest is their bottom line. It's not, oh, we need to be sure we have Unifade's best interest in mind. That's like some main
they don't care about you.
Character syndrome take right there. I tried looking up the full clip of this take and I couldn't find it over on Unifade's Twitch channel. This is just the clip that's been going around in gaming circles. Based off the clip though and all the context we have surrounding Unifade, it seems like perhaps Unifade feels betrayed by BioWare because a lot of the people who got terminated were LGBT and or LGBT allies. So maybe Unifade feels like the people left at BioWare are not like LGBT related or whatever, you know, something of the sort. Take that with a grain of salt. And of course, let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments.
They didn't get fired because they were gay. They didn't say, all right, who here like raise your hands. Okay, everybody, all you guys just raise your hand. All right, you're done. Get out. Yep, all right, who here's gay? Gay? Get out. I saw this. It's crazy how these people are constantly trying to, like, justify this. And I find it to be so funny because they keep trying to figure out ways that it's not as bad as what it was. But look at this. So the Dragon Age Veilguard numbers were even over-reported, which is what I said myself whenever I first looked at this. So not only did it not sell 1.5 million copies, it was much lower than that. I think that my videos and the stuff that I said about these games did have a profound impact and negatively impact the game. And I take a tremendous amount of pride in that. And I'm very proud of the fact that I was able to do that. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm going to do it to more games too. If I don't like the way that I don't like the way they are. That's it. And I also want to say, guys, I really appreciate everybody, you know, everybody that supports the videos, watches the streams, and is so active about this kind of stuff, because it's really something, like, I couldn't have done this by myself. I do what I do, but a lot of you guys are here because you agree with it and you empower the message, and you make it happen. And we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it. So if you try to add weird stuff into these games, I'll make videos about it. And again, people shouldn't be afraid of me. They should be afraid of the fact that so many people agree with me. And that's what they really should be worried about. Because if I was saying bullshit that nobody agreed with, then why would it even be a problem?